Hello! And welcome back to Anime Lore Production with another exciting video! As we step into another sizzling summer this year, the anime community has also come packed with genres that will keep you abuzz with anticipation and rooted to your screens. From hyper-realistic battles and fanatical dimensions to slice of life that will pull on your heartstrings. So, let's start off with the top 10 most anticipated new animes of summer 2024. Number 10. Failure Frame, main genres, Isekai, and action. On a field trip, the life of the whole class takes a turn when they get wrapped into a summoning ritual by the goddess, in which they are now allotted by ranks. Memorituka, at the bottom of the social standing, takes his new chance with life, but to his dismay, he is labeled as rank E, the lowest among all his peers, which gains him not only contempt, but also banishment into the dungeon. It's a revenge-based isekai action anime in which he realizes the true potential of his misunderstood powers, and uses them to tackle monsters and vows to retaliate against a misogynistic goddess. It's not just the physical battles that make this anime so gripping. It's the psychological warfare, the clever strategies, and the sheer determination of our protagonist that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Will he be able to evaluate his powers so he can counter the goddess? Make sure to tune in and find out. Number 9. Wistoria's Wand and Sword. An anime that is the perfect blend of epic battles and enchanting fantasy is on its way. Imagine a realm where magic reigns supreme. It is considered power, strength, and authority above all, and those who do not possess such power are unworthy to stand with the mages and are ridiculed for it. Thus, our hero, Will Surfer, despite his low magic ability, must rise to the challenge with nothing but his determination and a trusty sword. He dreams of fulfilling the childhood promise he made to become a magic vendor, who is at the top of the wizard tower, and for that, he delves into the dungeon to earn enough credit points. His optimistic attitude keeps him on track as he faces challenges to advance to new and dangerous levels of the dungeon. The battle dynamics are astounding, and showcase an amazing blend of swordsmanship and spellcasting. Each fight is a spectacle where strategy and skill triumph over raw power. Number 8. No Longer Allowed in Another World. This anime has a dark isekai fantasy theme that narrates the story of a suicidal writer named Osamu Dazai, aka Sensei, who was summoned to a fanatical world out of nowhere and forced to solve mishaps. He's a melancholic writer from the year 1948, when video games and such themes weren't even in the mindset of a single soul. But here is our protagonist in an entirely new world with no information or guide. Well, he doesn't really need one, as all he wants is a peaceful death with his past lover. But the fantasy world is dead set on throwing him into adventures that are keeping him from his poetic dream of a double suicide. It's a perfect anime for those who want to explore the isekai world through the lens of a person who is unaware of the existence of such a world. It might not be a new concept considering it's an isekai theme, but it does bring you a refreshing twist. The anime is filled with comedy, depression, magic, and his wish to just commit suicide to be relieved from the boredom. Number 7. Sword of the Demon Hunter. It's a supernatural historical action anime that revolves around Jinta, the protector of the maiden of the village of Kaidono. For generations, this remote village had a Tsukihime, the shrine's maiden. During the Edo period, Jinta comes into a confrontation with the demon, who foretells the story of the impending danger of the rise of the demon lord in his village. Thus, he sets off on a journey jumping through the timeline of the Edo period to the Heisei period that spans to almost 170 years. While fighting demons of different eras, he continuously questions why he holds such a blade, and where would this take him? The battle dynamics in Sword of the Demon Hunter are nothing short of spectacular. Each fight is a visual feast, showcasing a seamlessly blend of traditional swordsmanship and supernatural abilities. Number 6. Why Nobody Remembers My World. The anime scene takes on a new shift in which the hero, Kai, gets transported into a rewritten world of his own. This new world rewrites the biggest achievement of the hero Sid, who led the humans into Battle of Hegami against 4 of the tribes which were sealed into a pyramid-shaped artifact called crypts. Kai has been trained to guard the pyramid, but his world starts to overturn when the four races push the limits of the pyramid to be set free. Now the humans have been dominated. Why Nobody Remembers My World also delves into deeper themes of memory, identity, and the nature of reality. After his strange encounter with a girl named Renee, Kai is more determined to break free from the shackles of the rewritten world, and thus he takes upon the sword and martial arts skills of Sid, and pledges to defeat the other races so that humans can once again dominate the world. Number 5. We have a Leia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. With the increase in popularity of multilingual characters, the anime community introduces you to a new anime starring Ayla, who is half Russian and half Japanese. She's a beautiful and popular high school girl who sits next to Masakika Hughes, a slacker who's sleeping most of the time in class due to staying up late at night. Ayla is always bothered by her classmates' lack of motivation and interest in school, but later becomes intrigued by his behavior. As she is a haughty girl with a cold attitude, she often makes bad remarks and uses Russian to tease him, knowing that he wouldn't be able to understand, and he even poses the same. But here comes the twist. Isekai is a pro at Russian due to the immense interest in Russia by his paternal grandfather. It's a popular girl X unmotivated boy troop where love starts to bloom as they spend time together. Number 4. Fairy Tales 100-Year Quest. After 4 years, Fairy Tail descends into another thrilling sequel to the main story that revolves around an S-Class, a 100-year quest that revolves around the first mage guild, Magia Dragon. As the name suggests, it's a land of dragons that once existed only in the legends, till the most formidable of the Fairy Tale's guild member, Gildarts, ran into one that dealt him grave damage. The same quest is now taken by Natsu and his friends, including Urza, Gray, Lucy, Wendy, Happy, and Carla, who have set off on a journey to a new land quite different from their own. A battle of strength and power is to commence as the quest deals with sealing dragons that pose a potential threat to the world. In this series comes a new entry, a mysterious girl named Tuka, who's running behind Natsu and might not be as innocent as she appears to be, and may be hiding dangerous secrets. Number 3. Kimi ni Todoki. Today, we are diving into the long-awaited continuation of a beloved classic, Kimi ni Todoki, Season 3. After a decade-long hiatus, this heartwarming tale of love, friendship, and personal growth is finally gracing our screens once more. It left a few questions behind. What happens next? Do their paths continue beyond high school? How do their friendships evolve? Well, folks, Season 3 is here to answer those very questions. It picks up a few years after where we left off. So Wako and Kazuhaya have graduated high school and are now navigating the complexities of young adulthood. This new season promises to explore not just their romantic relationship, but also the challenges of career choices, new friendships, and inevitable hurdles that come with growing up. But it's not just Sawako and Kazuhaya who get their spotlight. Season 3 also dives deeper into the lives of our favorite supporting characters, Ayane Yano and Shizuru Yoshida, Wako's loyal friends who have their own stories to tell. Number 2. Oshi Noo, Season 2. So, anime lovers, today we are diving into the glitzy, dramatic world of Oshi Noo Season 2. After a sensational first season that took the anime community by storm, this showbiz saga is back with more intrigue, emotion, and dazzling performances. In Season 1, we delve into the world of idols through the eyes of Aqua and Ruby, twins with a dark and mysterious past tied to their famous mother, Ai Hoshino. This season ended on a cliffhanger from which the new season picks up, plunging us back to Aqua's quest for vengeance and Ruby's rise to stardom. Aqua, now more determined than ever to navigate the shadows of the industry to inch closer to the truth. Meanwhile, Ruby's journey is nothing short of inspiring. Her transformation from a starred-eyed girl into a rising idol is filled with challenges and rivalries. It's a roller coaster of emotions filled with suspense, heartache, and triumph. Number 1. Isekai Suicide Squad. The explosive world of Isekai Suicide Squad, a thrilling fusion of Western spirit and Japanese fantasy that's overrunning the anime scene right now. Just imagine your favorite anti-heroes from the Suicide Squad transported into a fanatical Isekai world. Doesn't that sound epic? Amanda Waller, the head of Argus, has assembled a group of notorious criminals for a mission of peace. That sounds absurd, isn't it? Yes, it does. And as soon as they step into the new world, they are captured due to their violent tendencies by the kingdom soldiers. So they negotiate their freedom with Queen Adora in exchange for fighting off their ultimate foe, the Imperial Army. Isekai Suicide Squad dives deep into the characters' complex personalities, while also introducing new allies and enemies that elevate their stakes. The infinite action that you love from the original series is seamlessly integrated with the fantastical elements of the Isekai world, creating a unique and exhilarating experience. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content.